On his show on Friday, he had a rather curious statement related to what's going on with DeSantis and Trump. And I think he sort of almost accidentally made the argument that I've been making for quite some time. So here's this from Fox News. Real-time host Bill Maher advised Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to avoid the battle in the mud with former President Donald Trump in the 2024 election cycle, as reports indicate he will enter the race for the White House. I personally think that would be a mistake for him, Maher began a panel discussion on Friday, because he's 46, I think. Just let Trump die, politically, I mean. Or, he's older. It could happen. I'm not wishing it, but okay. He'd still only be 50. Maher continued, if DeSantis got in against Trump, Trump will do to him what he does to everybody, not just bloody him. It'll be a battle in the mud, and all DeSantis has to do is wait, and he can be president. I normally would say the opposite, get in early before they pick you apart, but in this case with Trump, it changes everything. GOP pollster Kristen Soltis Anderson compared running against Trump to running into a wood chipper, but disagreed with Maher that DeSantis should wait it out since this is his moment. You don't get your moment all the time in American politics, Soltis Anderson said. So what's interesting about this, guys, and again, my feelings about Maher, so we don't have to rehash that. It only is worth listening to Maher's opinion on this if Maher honestly was going to vote for DeSantis. But I think, sadly, what Maher is doing there, and again, I saw him last week. I like the guy, so this is not a personal attack, Bill. And we're going to play basketball at your house. Okay. This is not a personal attack. But I am fairly certain, no matter whether it's Trump or DeSantis, you're going to vote for the Democrat. So really what you are doing here is saying much more about your intentions. You want the weaker candidate to run on the Republican side, and you view the weaker candidate as Trump, which actually is correct. DeSantis is the guy that can bring the moderates. DeSantis is the guy that can bring the disaffected liberals and young people. Like, we know who's the new person that's going to suddenly move to Trump. So Maher's doing something. It's like you're advising DeSantis, but if I was DeSantis, I would only take advice from people that want to help me, not people that want to kneecap me. And that is the problem with what Bill Maher's line of thinking there is. Although, as you guys know, when I did Bill Maher's podcast, I got him to admit he would move to Florida if California ever came crashing down again when it comes to lockdowns and mandates and all of that stuff. But I think you see it. Bill Maher, again, this is a guy that a week before the election was saying if you for all the stuff he gets right on wokeness and free speech and all that stuff, he basically 2-3 days before the midterms was saying if you want to save democracy, you got to vote for Democrats. So why would DeSantis or any sane Republican take his advice? I just don't know.